Hey there, in this video I'm going to show you how you can use these profile images inside your own dynamic images. You can select 3 different positions. This little heart right there, this image right here with a paper clip right here. You can use it for CVs for your applicants if you have a job listing site or anything else where it will look like you attached the image with a paper clip. And this one right here, it has like this little stamp for in diplomas and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you how you can implement these. These positions are fixed, but the text, of course, you can move around all you want, and the background image you can upload right here, what we're going to do now. So the first step is, of course, selecting one of these images. As you can see, the URL will change when you do so. We are going to use this one, and you can paste it into this section right here in the request URL field. As you can see, I have already done so. So that is that. I'm going to explain to you in a minute why this is here and why there's 3 different buttons here. It's just the 3 images actually, so you can just see what they do. So let's move on to this image upload section. Let me go check. Yep, there we go. So what we can do is select an image. I'm going to do that now, and there it is. Then there's this password I can paste in there, and I can upload my image. Okay, so there it is. And now I can select a font. Let's just pick like this one. My font text, let me check. I want the text to appear around here. So a black text would be fine. And the size 450 by 450. My image will be resized to 600 by 600 to keep the file size at a decent amount. And this dimension corresponds to that. So 450 by 450 is like 3/4 of the image. So you just have to play around with this size if you want it smaller or bigger. Then we want it centered in the middle. Let's just make it a little smaller, 300 by 300. Centered in the middle. We want to flip it a little bit, like 5 degrees is fine. We do want a 50% transparent rectangle on this image, and we want to word wrap it inside the space, and we don't want to specify a font size because it will be automatically calculated. The first line is like hi, and then we change my name to a dynamic value later in the flow, and the second line is, will you be my next best student, something like that. And then there's this key for this demo, and then we have this section here. There's no preview feature here as in the other dynamic image section, and that is because we have to insert the profile image here as well. So we removed the preview, but you can of course still preview it inside your own flow. So I'm gonna click this button right here to copy this entire JSON section, and then I'm going to move over to ManyChat, and up here you will see this little starter node. Actually, there's something before that, but for this demo, I just moved it straight to this one. You can of course drag this green thing anywhere you want. We just keep it right here. What this does is it will insert the this will change the profile image from your user into a custom user field. You can see what's happening in there when you download the flow. Unfortunately, ManyChat does not offer the option yet to, and I can show you that when I click this purple section right here and we go to the profile image for the coach. What we need is the profile image, and we cannot select it here yet. So that is why we have to include it in a custom user field. And as you can see, we have, let me check, profile pic, it's up here, and we have it CBS, or let me go check this, it's here in the variables, CBS profile image, let me check here, profile pic. That's where we wrote it to. As you can see right here now, there's this URL which corresponds to my profile image, and of course it will correspond to yours when you run this demo. Page ID, we just select that from here. So these are just a couple of variables you have to change once you have copied your JSON. The ID is user ID, and all the other things are fine. Oh, my name, of course you want your own name or your user's name, so you do first name. And now you get this error. I explained it in the previous video in the other dynamic image section as well. If you combine a user field with normal text, you have to untick this encode to JSON thing, and then it will work just fine. So enter your secret key there, and then you save it, and you click publish, click preview to check it out, and then we go there. Let's check it out. Yep, it's here. So this is what we got now. We just changed this coaching thing, so let's click it and see if it works. And it's creating the image now, and there you go. As you can see, the image doesn't look great yet, and that's what you have to change around. So it's 300 by 300, that's correct, as you know, so we are going to have to change these dimensions. It's also centered, as you can see, so now we can go back to the ManyChat section, and we can actually change this manually. You don't have to use our page as soon as you are here and you know how it works. You could just make it like 300 by 100, and the text position, if we want to move it down to the bottom, that is actually south. That's how this works. It's north, east, south, and west. So the position here is south. The text alignment, we keep that centered. We saw that the text was a little black, so the font color will make that white. And the rectangle is still there. The caption is fine. Font size, we don't mess with that. And let me check. Okay, we can run another test. I do know it's not perfect right now because it will now be completely at the bottom. So let's check. It will be all the way down here now, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there we go. So now it's the text is a little small, and we can make this a little wider even. So maybe we should make it 500. Yeah, let's test 500. So then we go do this again. It's now 500. 100 was fine. Or we can make it maybe even 120. And that is just fine. And publish, preview, and there we go again. Coaching goodie. And there we go again. So this will already look a lot better. You can of course adjust your own image for the background so it will fit perfectly, or you can move this text around. You can put it on the left side or wherever you want. And well, that's the way it works. It's pretty good. Now that we have shown you that one, let's just continue and show you the other ones. I'm not going to recreate them. I'll just press these demos so you can see how that turned out to be. This is the one with the birthday cake and the heart-shaped profile image. And then there's this restaurant goodie for a happy birthday with the paperclip. And that would look something like this. So that's the way this works. I'd say just have a go. It's really fun, and try to create a background image that will work well with your text and image. So you can move this around according to the possibilities. Okay, thank you for listening. Bye bye.